back to Real Talk with your girl, Natoya Perkins. I just want you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if this is your first time visiting. At the end, I want you to like if you like this video, and go ahead, share and comment at the end of this video. And I'm excited to have Raising Kings 876, another YouTuber. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Natoya.
Our men.
How are men and women different? Part three.
And then women like a man who shows no fear, who take risks,
Right.
who can stand up for himself. Because the reality is, if you can't stand up for yourself, how do I know as a woman that you're going to stand up for me? This is
Right,
what women
right.
tell me. They're saying that if a man cannot show some kind of ability to defend himself, how does she know that when push comes to the shove, he can defend her? So
Mm,
that's why women behave or would gravitate to a guy who is more what we call in the male's perspective or from a relationship discussion, an alpha male. If he doesn't develop or showcase alpha traits or
right.
characteristics, she's not going to really mess with him a certain type of way. But there are
But maybe we
different type
don't
of
want
male
it too
archetypes.
strong. Maybe we want an alpha male, because a lot of us, as
Right.
you rightly say, we want somebody who, because that's how we were built, that we want somebody who will take charge, because I like that. Take charge, you don't have to have maybe asking you to do the thing. Did you do that? When you are going to do this?
Right.
Are you ready to do? No, we want you to take charge, know when you're going to do the thing. Yes, you might not remember all the time, but I mean, the majority of the time we want you to take charge of certain things, but um not to the detrimental of our our emotional or mental aspect of our lives, because that is toxic. I've been reading a book, and based on men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I would want to respond to this one to say, men would ask, why women chat so much? Why women love to talk so much? We love to talk and we go around circles because it releases us, the stress from us. You have some people, no matter how they say they are quiet, whenever they're angry, they're going to talk and talk. Why? Because we are beings to just talk out our emotions so we feel better. Yeah, and then guess what? The men tend to think that we are arguing with them and we are blaming them. But sometimes we go around circles. We just go around circles to get to the point, the real point of the matter. And then guess what? The man or the male will interject before she even get to her point, and interject to the things that really not necessary. So she's talking and talking to get to the goal and the reason why she is so bothered, about a situation, and you jump in. Say you jump in the midst of it and start saying, but I did. No, that is going to get her more angry. Why? Because you're talking about something that is not really the problem. So
Right.
she's going to say, but you don't even listen to what I'm saying yet. Wait until I'm finished, because in her head, she's getting to the point. But you will sit down and say, oh Lord, it's like the 10% brain I will leave back now. You say, all right, tune out, you're gone. tell
Definitely,
us
definitely.
tell us why you tune out. In my perspective, and based on the book, the men tune out after a while or they interject. Why is that?
Because men are not interested in concentrating on certain things long like a woman.
Yes.
Actually, I teach my clients and men that a woman's strength is her mouth,
Mm-hmm.
meaning you just need to have the right topic and she will talk from now till the morning. So that's even how I attract women because I'm a
Mm.
conversationalist. I know how to speak clearly and I know to use words because I studied English. I used to be an English teacher, you know,
Okay.
and I also teach men that never argue with a woman.
Why not argue?
Reason
But
being
because
is
it's not arguing, or it's just that we want you to have a conversation
right,
with us.
definitely, definitely. A woman needs that release for her emotions, and it's a part of her feminine energy. It's actually one of her superpowers, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to communicate her emotions and her feelings. And this will, a lot of women don't even know this, you know, this makes her attractive when she can communicate her emotions. It enables her to even be good as a mother or a spouse.
So that
So
again, you said talking makes her attractive to a man.
a lot of women don't know that when you know how to speak to a speaker in a feminine way, it
Wow.
can make you attractive. You know, if you know to maintain that feminine energy, men will listen to you, men will take your counsel. But when you're, you know, not using that feminine energy in the right way, or
Oh,
if you're
there you
attacking the man,
go. That's
because
it.
men speaking to a man is different than speaking to your girlfriend. A lot of women
Right.
don't know that.
Right.
You know,
So tell
men
us now some
respond
of the ways.
different.
Give us, sorry to cut you, but give us some ways, because what we want to get into is not just the long lectures of what
Right,
women and so, but some examples of what women are looking for. How can she be more feminine? She's talking, it's
right,
very attractive, but what are some ways? Give me two examples of how she can say certain things to make
all right.
her speech
Mm.
a little bit, because sometimes, as you said, we don't know. So tell us, we want to know. That's what this show is about today.
You know, like when I'm talking to women and I'm like saying, you know, daddy likes when you do it, you know, you cook that way, or when you wear
Right.
that, I would just say to her in a soft, seductive voice, or you know, regularly um respectful way, but it's definitely trying to get her heated where she's going
Mm-hmm.
to be attracted to me.
Right.
If she responds in a way that's very equally soft in her tone and sexy, then you can get that man to do anything you want to do. I've seen women do this to men.
So, like,
Most
what
women
you would
don't
want
even.
her to say at this point
I
when you
mean, to
give me an exact sentence?
you know, like some of my ex-girlfriends would say, "Yeah, Papi, I like when you say that to me too." You know, or okay, I'm gonna cook the steak the way you like it.
Okay, okay, because
When you can just speak in a feminine, respectful way
yeah, yeah,
and appreciate that kind of seduction,
right.
that kind
So
of you know, back and forth is
right,
possible.
right. So what if the man no? So even if in argument, so we get the lovey-dovey talk, and men will stay in that lovey-dovey talk area because them can't take contention. But
Yeah,
it it
unfortunately, they're not most men are good with
yeah, but
balancing
it has to come.
that
So
energy. You know,
how do you wish a woman to talk to you when there's not that nice, romantic or sweetness where our
right.
voice is going to raise or your voice is going to raise? How would you want a woman to you know, speak in her feminine when she's mad?
The sad part is, you know, men just need to know that it's even from a biblical perspective, you know, a soft answer turn it away wrath.
Mm,
You know, you can even if most men even knew that. When women are angry, you just don't need to match her because it takes two to tango. And when she's upset clearly, you just need to validate her in such a way that she's going to or just compliment her in such a way, not to shut her up, but to just say that, yeah, baby, I know that I upset you in this way. However, this is actually what I was trying to get at.
right.
And this is how we're going to move forward.
Okay, because let me tell you, women know when you're trying to shut them up. So I
Oh, yeah, I
understand.
know they have the
We know.
intuition like that.
So when you're trying to get us to stop talk, you know, we feel it, you know, in our bones when we know you're not really being genuine with
Right,
being
right, right.
sympathetic. So That's a good. I like what you said. That one was really a good one to show us the two different sides when you're angry and when it's in the romantic. Obviously, a woman is going to respond
Uh,
nicely. But in the angry part, when a woman is going to raise their voice, like all me, who talks very loudly,
right.
when
Because you're a
I'm
teacher in
mad,
real life.
it's gonna raise to another level. Yeah, the
Yes.
tone not going to be very calm. So I'm happy that you gave that one to say that sometimes if the man is as you say respectful, the woman should be respectful too. But is the understanding which the book comes along now to talk about is the understanding
Mhm.
of each other. You know that if you raise your voice, she's going to be like this. If she raises her voice, she know that you are going to react this way. So if both of you understand each other and know how to coexist in a certain situation, then you won't have that back and forth bickering and disrespect, right?
Join us next week for How Are Men and Women Different? Part 4. Thanks for joining Real Talk with your girl, Natoya Perkins. See you next week. Bye.